Setting sheet metal component parameters, the bend tab. So here we have, we're in our sheet metal tab, and we're going to go up to our sheet metal defaults. In our sheet metal defaults, we're going to go and edit our sheet metal rule. We go in here, we've already covered the sheet tab, so now we're going to go to the bend tab. In the bend tab, we have a relief shape. So in here we're talking about we're going to bend a part here, and we need to have a little cut so the rest of this doesn't get bent. We have basically three different types of cuts. So the first one is a straight cut. It's got 90-degree corners here, and so in this straight cut we have the width, so that's A. That's typically the thickness of the sheet metal. The relief depth, how deep does the cut go, is the thickness times 0.5. And then we have the minimum remnant, and that is the thickness times 2. So that's C here. So if we take a look at some of the others, here we have a round. You can see here that, again, it's the same, but the cut is a round cut here. And that round is a little bit better in the corners. It's not as rough in the corners because of the 90-degree cuts in the straight. We also have a tear. And a tear is when we have to have a very tight bends required in our sheet metal. So that little area is the tear. Now we have a couple others down here. We have our bend radius is our thickness. So this is how much the radius of this bend goes up. So we can have more than the thickness, but generally not less than the thickness of the sheet metal. And we have a bend transition. And our bend transition has different types of settings, and this is used to set the transition type in the unfolded view, so when no relief is specified. So we usually will keep the thickness here, and we will set this up usually for straight or a round. Straight is the more common, round is the second most popular, and a tear is for tight areas. And usually we keep these settings, but you can alter those if needed.